10-minute intermediate A main going live on the Sound of the Tone in less than 5. Stand up, Brett. A little chaotic at the start. Seen better, seen worse. Parker getting out to a good start here in the red and green Techno. Caution at the loop. It looks like your leader, Parker, having an issue. Colton Fernari is going to take over the lead from that 4th on the grid to the lead in less than a minute. Eli Miller going to go to the 2 spot. Gordon Miller to the 3, no relation. Parker Hillard to the 4. Jared Henry 5. Don Hillard to the 6. Yes, is relation. Then DeGirolamo in the 7th spot, then Curry, Alameda, Groff, Laux, De Pasquale, and Adams. Now the question is Colton just gonna check out? Because he might. So far, it's happening. The onus is on Eli, Parker, Gordon, Jared, and Don to do something about it. Don going to do the wrong thing about it and lose a spot. DeGirolamo going to move to 6. Parker going to put her in the dust, giving Eli some breathing room in his 2 spot. And Gordon Miller catching Parker. Alex gonna hit the dirt, gonna go stealth mode and marshal him anyway. Yeah, get dirty. Racing line is now very clean in that hairpin. It's been scrubbed. Alameda, I'm told, just absolutely sent it. Did not see it with my own eyes, but I heard there is much sending. So Colton right now doing what needs to be done and taking off in this one. But now the battle for second getting real hot. Parker just slipped by Eli. Eli putting pressure on the inside. Beautiful fight back from Eli there to retain the 2nd spot. So it's Colton out front. Then Eli, Parker, Don. Parker putting pressure on Eli, looking to the inside. Can he slide job him more speed around the outside? Whoa, good defense. That's some quality battling right there. So Eli and Parker going at it again. They did this in mini truck. They're doing it again in e-buggy. But all the while, Father Prime is catching him. Here comes Don, closing in on Eli and Parker. Looks like things getting a little feisty midfield. Feisty in the good way, like we're battling, you know. So Miller and Hillard are having their battle for second. And then Don Hillard in 4, DeGirolamo and Curry for 5 and 6, final step on the podium. Then Henry, Laux, and Alameda for 7 through 9. Di Pasquale in 10, Groff 11, Adams 12. And it looks like we had a miss for Gordon there. It's Gordon in the 10 spot between Will and Dave. Six and a half down, 3.5 to go here in the intermediate E-Buggy A main. Ooh, Parker a bit of a tighter line. Gives him a little bump into the following corner. Has to get out of it, though, to avoid turning him. And even though Don made a bobble, he's not going to lose much time because those two are fighting each other hard. And because they're fighting hard, Colton is absolutely gone. He has this one in the bag. Just has to choose paper or plastic. Watch the takeoff on the second double, the takeoff on the second double. Eli going to lose gobs of time. Parker going to go to the 2 spot. Don going to go to the 3. Could we see a Hillard 2-3 here? I mean, we could. Will we? Nope, your leader upside down, but shouldn't matter too much. Looks like Shane lost a tire, but they're going to toss it to the marshal, and Henry's going to fix the car out there? Interesting. .110 left in this one. Let's keep an eye on those Hillards. They're still pretty close together. Parker and Don 1.5 apart. Parker in the red and green, Don in the yellow and green, heading through the grid section. Alameda with a great lap, runs the fast lap of the race of 41.5, and he'll jump a couple spots up into 4th. That's going to push Curry down to 5th. DeGirolamo 6, Eli Miller 7, then Gordon Miller, Di Pasquale, Henry, Groff, Adams, and Laux. Don gonna have an air, and Alameda is gonna get by. So Alameda now gonna move up into that 3 spot here with 20 seconds to go as Matt Adams loses a tire. His car must have been tired. 5 seconds left to go in this one. Drivers, you will now be racing to the line. Looks like Gordon Miller trying to get a spot back from Dave that he lost earlier this lap, but he's not going to be able to do it. Dave's going to take the 8 spot. Gordon's going to have to settle for 9. Colton comes across for a convincing win. And we are racing to the line, drivers. Let's find Parker and Will. Parker coming up a little short on the step off. It won't cost him much. Will's pushing hard, but Parker not really under any threat, and he's just going to cruise across the line. So Parker going to take second, Will third. Don's going to come across for fourth. And who's going to round out the podium here? It's going to be DeGirolamo taking 5th place away from Ethan on the final lap. And that's a race.
The race is completed.
So Colton Fernari going to take a convincing win here in Intermediate Electric, followed by Parker Hillard, Will Alameda, Don Hillard, and DeGirolamo for your podium. Then Eli Miller, Curry, DePascal, Gordon Miller, Groff, Henry, Adams, and Laux. Need those drivers back out to Marshall for our final race of the 20th annual East Coast Race Against Cancer. This is it, folks.
David Harvey. Brett Butler.
Drivers, come on up. Donnie. You should come up on the stand. It's easier to drive from up here.